Welcome back to our recap of Friendly Rivalry. Today, we're diving deep into episodes 5 and 6 of this gripping mystery thriller. If you haven't watched them yet, beware. Spoilers ahead. Friendly Rivalry, starring Lee Hae-ri as Yoo Jae and Chung Soo-bin as Woo Seol-ki, has taken viewers on a tense, emotional ride. The show follows Seol-ki, a transfer student trying to navigate the elite world of Chaiwa Girls High School, and Jae, the school's queen bee with a complicated interest in her new classmate. These two girls walk a fine line between friendship and rivalry, and in these latest episodes, their relationship takes a dramatic turn. Episode 5 kicks off with a flashback. We see Choi Kyung, a student who has spent her entire school life living in Jae's shadow. Once, she had another rival, but after that student transferred, Jae took her place at the top. Ever since, Choi Kyung has always been second best. Even worse, the boy she liked only approached her to ask for Jae's number.
Ouch.
Back in the present, Jae wakes up to find Seol-ki missing. Concerned, she quickly checks her location, using a tracking device she secretly placed on her. Yes, you heard that right. Jae is tracking Seol-ki. She wonders if her father might have done this, but he denies it. This leaves her with an even bigger mystery. Who is really keeping tabs on who? Meanwhile, at school, Seol-ki is doing her best to avoid Jae. But Jae isn't one to give up so easily. When Nari, another student, comes to finalize her transfer, Jae suggests they all go say their goodbyes. It's a seemingly kind gesture, but we all know Jae always has a motive. Later, the teacher hands back graded essays and surprise. Seol-ki is the only student to receive an A+. Instead of celebrating, she quickly hides her essay from Jae, who immediately notices. But Jae plays it cool and invites Seol-ki to lunch. Elsewhere, another student, Jiri, is struggling financially. She leaves school early for her harp lesson, but unable to pay her fees, she offers her expensive branded bag as payment. It's a small but heartbreaking moment that reminds us just how much pressure these students are under. Then, things take a shocking turn. Copies of Seol-ki's essay mysteriously appear on every student's desk. Jae is furious, grabbing them from her classmates. But the damage is done. Seol-ki's past is now out in the open. She calls Jae aside for a private talk. This is when the big confrontation happens. Seol-ki pulls out her phone and shows Jae something alarming, photos of a missing child poster with her own face on it. There's also information about her father, Woo Do-hyuk. But that's not all. Seol-ki has also found a video of Jae blackmailing Nari, threatening to expose her drug use. Seol-ki demands to know, how does Jae have all this information? Episode 6 picks up right where we left off. In a flashback, we see Jae sneaking into her father's office. There, she finds confidential files, one of them containing information about Woo Do-hyuk and a missing child case. That's how she learned about Seol-ki's past. Back in the present, Jae refuses to answer Seol-ki's questions. In response, Seol-ki coolly tells her that she was the one who distributed the essay to expose Jae. Then she walks away. Meanwhile, Choi Kyung reminds Seol-ki that they have to go to the student council. There, she drops another bombshell. Her stepmother has filed a lawsuit against Jae's father's hospital, Jae Medical Center, for medical negligence. The lawyer handling the case? Choi Kyung's mother. This revelation puts Jae's actions in a new light. Was she trying to get close to Seol-ki just to manipulate her into dropping the lawsuit? Or is there something more to her obsession? That night at dinner, Seol-ki confronts her stepmother about the lawsuit. She accuses her of using the case just to get money and start a new life. Seol-ki pleads with her to let her stay until she finishes her college entrance exams. It's a raw, emotional moment that reminds us of Seol-ki's vulnerability despite her tough exterior. As midterms approach, Seol-ki starts feeling the pressure. She needs her medication to stay focused, but every hospital and clinic refuses to prescribe it without an evaluation. Desperate, she searches online and finds an illegal seller. But there's a catch. She needs a secret code to buy it. Then, in a strange twist, Seol-ki finds the code inside a small paper bird, a gift from one of her classmates. She follows the instructions and heads to a secluded location to pick up the medicine. But when she arrives, she's in for a shock. Jae is already there, waiting for her. She casually hands Sulki a stronger version of the medicine she was looking for. But something feels off. Can she really trust Jae? Sulki hesitates. She knows Jae always has a hidden agenda. After a moment of thought, she refuses to take the medicine. Jae, unfazed, simply smirks and gives her an ultimatum. If Sulki wants answers about how she discovered her past, she'll have to beat her in the midterms. And just like that, the rivalry is back in full force. The game is on. And that's where episodes 5 and 6 leave us, on the edge of our seats. The tension between Jae and Sulki has reached new heights, and we're left with so many questions. Can Sulki beat Jae in the exams? What does Jae really want from her? And how much of their rivalry is about power, and how much is something deeper? One thing's for sure, friendly rivalry keeps getting better and better. What did you think of these episodes? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more recaps.